Tyler Beatty is on the hill. Out of the Giant chain, of course, the Richmond Flying Squirrel. First round pick 2014 from Vanderbilt. Fastball can touch mid-90s, four-seamer, good sinker and a cutter. This year for the Squirrels, 5-4. 2.57 ERA, 91 innings, 88 hits, 34 runs, 26 earned. He has fanned 74 and walked only 25 last time out. No decision against Reading. He's on the hill tonight. 6'3", 210, 23 years old. Ryan Willis, or Wills, calling balls and strikes. Brian Peterson is the first base umpire. Michael Wiseman at second base. And Scott Costello is at third base. Raimel Tapia stands in from Hartford. The left fielder, left-hand batter. 337 start, leads the EL in hitting. 6 homers, 27 RBI, and we're set to go. Beautiful night. Wind up the first pitch in the All-Star game. It is a ball low and inside. What a great night, David. Full house, hot night. Wonderful start to this All-Star game. And it's 90 degrees in the Rubber City. 1-0, swung on, foul to left. That is out of play.
I think all of the folks who have worked so hard to make this game a reality, they would take any temperature at all, just as long as it's dry, and we've got that.
And I think the rain's going to hold off as well throughout the evening. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to second. Rosa to his right. Gloves and throws. There's the first out of the All-Star game. Tapia followed by Tyler Wade. And Jorge Alfaro here in the first inning. Dylan Cousins, Reese Hoskins, Rowdy Tellez, Dustin Fowler, Jesmuel Valentin, and Matt Oberski for the Dusty Wathan East squad. There's Tyler Wade from Trenton, the shortstop, hitting .271, 4 homers and 18 driven in. 16 steals on the year. Left-hand batter of the pitch. Hit high to right. Frazier to his left. He is there. And he has it. 2 men are gone. Well, nice having the 4-man crew for the ball game as well, Dave, tonight. The umpires treated as well for their fine work in the first half of the season.
Absolutely. All of the publicity and the attention focused on the players, but this is a situation where the umpires are rewarded as well for the best.
Here's Alfaro, part of the Home Run Derby Club. 29 homers in the Derby yesterday, hitting .295 from Reading. That part of that great ball club, 11 homers and 46 driven in. Right-hand batter. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball strike to Alfaro. Teammate Dylan Cousins on deck. 2 outs and nobody on. Top half of the first inning. No score in the ball game. The Eastern League All-Star game. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go too far? Yes, he did, as they look down to Brian Peterson at first. And the count is 0-2. Oh, the pregame ceremonies. Mike Hargrove, former Akron Mayor Don Pasquale, though the first pitch is out tonight. Here's the 0-2. Just missed the inside corner. I think Beatty thought he had strike 3 right there.
Well, Tyler Beatty getting better and better every time out. His second year in the league. Third best ERA in the Eastern League, 2.57.
The 1-2 is swung on, loop to right. That'll be the game's first hit. Frazier over to flag it down, and a 2-out single by Alfaro. So they fight and fill the first hit tonight as Jorge goes the other way. Here's Dylan Cousins from the Fight and Fills. 286, 24 home runs, 75 RBI. Also part of the Home Run Derby yesterday. Well, this Reading club in the first half just clicking all cylinders for Dusty Wathan. Cousins, left-hand batter. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed away for a ball. A second-round pick by the Phillies from Chaparral High School in Scottsdale. 26 doubles on the year. The outfield straight up the pitch. Low and away. Now it's 2-0. Well, the West now has just about the Akron uniform on. The baby blue jerseys, the white trousers, the visitors, or the East. Is that a bright yellow or is it an orange yellow? Gray trousers. 2-0. High and away for ball 3. Very colorful. They will auction these after the ball game, I believe, tonight as well.
Yep, and the winners will have them handed to them by the players themselves.
It's been a great experience for all involved in this all-star game. Check in the pitch. Missed away, walked him on 4 pitches. First walk of the ball game. Obedi's scheduled just to go an inning tonight. Here's Reese Hoskins now. Hoskins also having a big year. 27 homers, 83 driven in, batting .287, playing first base tonight. And boy, the type of year that leads all the minor league baseball in homers and runs batted in. Player of the month in June in the EL. Looks at a ball low. That's 5 consecutive wide ones now.
So you have a lineup where you write in Cousins and Hoskins for the Reading Fightin' Phils, and they have 63 wins.
1-0. There she goes to left. Well back. That ball is going. That ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run by Hoskins. The East jumps on top, 3-0. Looked like one of the many balls hit during the home run derby yesterday. A 3-run blast to left. All this coming with 2 outs and nobody on.
Well, he hits a home run in the All-Star game. As a bonus, it's a 3-run shot. And as a double bonus, his 2 teammates are on base.
Here's Riley Tellez now, the designated hitter from New Hampshire, .293, 13 homers, 50 driven in, swings and bounces one to Rose at second. He gloves and throws him out. But the East strikes first. They get 3 runs on a couple of hits, no errors, and no one left after a half inning. The East 3, the West coming to bat from Canal Park in downtown Akron. This is the All-Star game on the Eastern League Radio Network. 87 and walk 30. 87-1 third innings. Last night's home run derby champ, Jason Krzan, leads off for Mary. 30 homers in the derby yesterday. 7 thus far in the regular season. Left-hand batter. Here's the pitch. Hit to center. Well hit. Fowler back. That ball is caught in front of the wall on the warning track. Krzan just about picking up there where he left off yesterday.
Well, that ball jumped off his bat, but to the deepest part of the ballpark. And for fans listening who maybe aren't familiar with Canal Park, our folks listening in on our Bowie affiliate tonight, which we welcome all of you folks. A very pitcher-friendly ballpark, especially to center field. Takes a big poke to get it out.
Here's Clint Frazier from the RubberDucks. Looks at a strike. First year in Double-A, .287, 11 homers, and 43 driven in. First round pick of the Indians 3 years ago from Loganville, Georgia. Right-hand batter. Swung on and missed. Hoskins at first. Valentin at second. Wade at short. Oberste at third. Tapia's in left. Fowler in center. Cousins in right. Alfaro catching. And Montgomery 0-2 to Frazier. Missed away. Bullpen activity now on both sides. Wind up 1-2 to Frazier. A little bit low.
Well, right now it's Tommy Collier heating up for the West from the Erie Seawolves. And I believe they said that was Herman Marquez warming up for the East.
Here's the 2-2 to Frazier. Swung on, foul to the right. That is out of play. This big crowd, this ballpark filled tonight. Almost 7,000 yesterday for the home run derby and celebrity softball game. 2-2 to Frazier. Popped him foul. That's out of play on the right side.
Jordan Montgomery, Jim, top pitcher in the EL with a 2.47 ERA. Second in the league with 8 wins. And getting hot right now. He's won 3 consecutive starts going into the All-Star break.
Here's the 2-2 to Frazier. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. First strikeout for Montgomery, second out of the inning. Here's Garabez Rosa of the Bowie Bay Sox, playing second base, having a good year, 329, 6 home runs, 42 driven in for the right-handed hitting Rosa. A veteran, having an all-star year. 20 games at Norfolk to start the season. Ground ball tap fouled on the third base side. Rosa, 26 years old. Twelve doubles, 2 triples. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 call, knee-high fastball.
I think over the past couple of years, we've seen Garabez play nearly every position there is. Second, short, third, and right.
Pretty much. 0-2 is high. He's a big part of that Bay Sox championship team a year ago. Hit 385 in the championship series. 3 homers, 10 ribbies for the Bay Sox. 2 homers in Game 5 last year as he grounds that foul down the first base side. Duck coaches are handling the bases tonight. Luke Carlin is at first and skipper David Wallace at third base. This is Rosa's second all-star team. Back in 2010, the South Atlantic team's northern team swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Nelly Rodriguez on deck. Bottom half of the first inning. The East a 3-0 lead on the 3-run shot to left by Reese Hoskins. Here's the 1-2 to Rosa. Changeup swung on and missed. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts and the inning. We played one from Canal Park. The East 3, the West 0 from Canal Park in downtown Akron. The Seawolves comes on. Collier on the year, 7-6, 18 games all. Starts a couple of complete games and a fine 3.11 ERA. Batting 59, walking 26 in 101 and 1/3 innings. Allowing 92 hits, 40 runs, 35 earned. There's Dustin Fowler from Trenton. Swings, skies that to left center. Over. Krizan, he'll catch it. And one man gone. There'll be subs all night long, just like the big league game. And I would not think any pitcher would go more than one tonight the way it looks.
I think the plan right now is one and done for all of the pitching. And you should mention for the fans right at the outset, Jim, no extra innings in this game. If we were to be tied after 9, there would be a home run derby shootout, which we will talk about as we go along.
And that happened last year at Portland.
Yep.
Jeff Muel Valentine from the Reading Fightin' Phils stands in, betting 290. He's switch hitting second baseman. Swings and skies that to center. Zimmer drifting back. He has plenty of room. He's there, and he will catch it, and 2 men are gone. So Collier makes quick work of Fowler and Valentin. There's Matt Oberste now from the Binghamton Mets. No, Collier, a 22nd round pick of the Tigers back in 2011. Here's Matt Oberste, Met third baseman, 290, 17 doubles, 6 triples, 34 driven in. Right-hand batter, here's the pitch. Little tapper, left side, charging Jones, bare hands throws, and he couldn't get him base hit. Legs it out. Fine play by Corey Jones. That's the infield single by Oberste. The East, they get their third hit. Well, the Goodyear blimp hovering over the ballpark tonight.
This must be a big event, Jim, that we're involved in if the Goodyear blimp is flying overhead.
And the flyover before the ball game, fans really enjoyed that.
What was that? B-1 bomber, maybe?
I believe so. There's Raimel Tapia, the left fielder. He bounced out to second base to start the ball game tonight. Right-hander home. That's a breaking ball strike in the outside corner.
The timing of the flyover was perfect.
Great job on the anthem as well tonight. 2 outs, runner at first. They check on Oberste. Short lead. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Arroyo goes to short way himself. He takes it on the fielder's choice, and the East retired. No runs, a hit. They strand a man. We're in the middle of 2. It's the East 3 and the West nothing. Half of the second. Well, the long ball a factor already tonight. Marquez originally out of the Tampa Bay chain. Nelly, a strike. Part of the home run derby yesterday. 27 home runs for Rodriguez. 0-1. Fouled back. Nelly on the year, 261. 17 homers, 55 RBI, 21 doubles. The RubberDucks first baseman. A strong first half. Wind up 0-2. Missed away. Near the outfield as Fowler, a shallow center. Steamy day and night in downtown Akron. Here's the 1-2. Did he check it? He did not. Struck him out. Nelly tried to stay back, but Peterson rings him up. Marquez fans, the first batter he faces here in the bottom of 2.
Well, for Marquez and his fellow Hartford Yard Goats all-star teammates, it's just another day on the road.
Pretty much.
They've been sort of a nomadic team this year with their stadium not ready in Hartford.
Bradley Zimmer swings and misses. The Ducks outfielder batting .244, 14 homers, 50 driven in, 30 stolen bases for Zimmer. They've still yet to play a home game in Hartford. Missed away, 1-1 to Zimmer, left-hand batter. First round pick of the Indians. Outfield to left, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. But came down and in that time to Zimmer. Just a light breeze left to right. Here's the 1-2. It is up and away. 2-2 to Zimmer. Neftali Soto is on deck for the West. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of 2. The East have a 3-0 lead. Wind up the 2-2. Missed away for ball 3. And that Hartford team had the great start. I really think all the travel caught up with them a little bit. They came out like gangbusters. Payoff. Fly ball. Left center. Coming on is Tapia. He's there and he will give away. It's caught by Fowler. Well, Fowler just reached down. The ball looked like Tapia lost it, and Fowler just stuck his glove out and caught it.
I think they each thought the other was taking charge of that play. And at the very end, thankfully for the Eastern Stars, the ball was very close to Dustin Fowler. He was able to catch it.
There's Neftali Soto, the DH tonight from the Senators, getting .270, 10 homers, and 49 driven in, takes the ball low and away. Soto, 27 years old, right-hand batter, 1-0. Line to right, there's a base hit. So Soto, the first hit for the West tonight. A 2-out single to right. It's Corey Jones from those Erie Seawolves. Boy, Jones having a good year. .313, 5 homers, 31 driven in. A solid year. Third right now in the EL batting race. Fourth in on-base percentage. 18 doubles, leads the Seawolves. Left-hand batter, runner at first, 2 outs to pitch, is up and away for ball 1. Chance Cisco, the Bay Sox, on deck. 2 outs, runner at first. Marquez set. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Chasing over. Tapia by the line. He'll catch it, and the inning is done. No runs, a hit, and they strand a man. We have played 2 tonight. The East 3 and the West nothing. From Canal Park in downtown Akron, using as well.
Well, he's helped that Senators team stay in the Western Division race through that very hot start that the RubberDucks had, and then as hot as Altoona has been, Harrisburg right there, in large part to this credit to this right-hander.
I still like that Senator team. Here's Tyler Wade. Wade flied to center, takes the ball away. In the top of the third, The East a 3-0 lead. The 3-run blast in the top of the first inning by Reese Hoskins of the Fightin' Phils. 1-0. Ground ball to second. Throws it to his right. Backhands and throws. The Mountain leadoff man retired for 3. It's been quite a thrill for this RubberDuck staff to put this thing together. Boy, Dave, Ken Babby, Jim Fander, all the way down. Just a wonderful job in putting this together. And this EL All-Star extravaganza for a couple of days. Our hats off to them and everybody involved in this All-Star festivities. Jorge Alfaro stands in, singled, got things rolling back in the first inning. Couldn't check it. No, I guess he did. For Brian Peterson. Well, Mates out of Tulane, 30th round pick. 8-6 and 17 starts. Here's the 1-0 to Alfaro. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And Jim, you know at our level how rare it is for a pitcher to go the distance in a 9-inning game. Mapes has done it twice already.
One shutout as well. Line to left. That is over the leaping Arroyo for a base hit. So a 1-out single by Alfaro. He's 2 for going for 2 now. The throw. It is in time. They got him by a mile. Well, tried to catch Curzon sleeping. Didn't happen. So a single by Alfaro. And he's cut down 7-4. Trying to see if he can maybe take an extra base. And he was thinking 2 all the way, but they were waiting for him with the tag at second.
Well, Alfaro knows he can't pull that in a regular season game or Dusty would get mad at him. So he's going to do it here with a 3-0 lead.
I'll give it a shot. Dylan Cousins hits it foul to the left out of play. Cousins walked with 2 outs, and he rode home along with Alfaro on the Hoskins homer. 2 outs and nobody on. Wind up. Mates deals. Missed away. 1-1 now. What has struck me tonight, Dave, is the fact that it's 7:36. Ground ball hit right side. Mates will glove, and he will flip. There's a 3-1 play, and the inning done. Is how quickly this game is progressing right now.
No doubt about it.
So the East is done. No runs. 5-2-20. He will face Cisco, Arroyo, and Curzon scheduled. The East a 3-0 lead. Pavetta deals. Swung on and missed by Chance Cisco, the Bay Sox catcher, batting .307, a homer and 28 RBI. Pavetta, 3.14 ERA in the first half. Takes a pitch inside, 3-3 mark. 26 games, 3 saves, only 8 earned runs allowed in 46 2/3 innings. Here's the 1-1. Cisco takes the ball low and away. 2-1 now to Chance Cisco, the fine Bay Sox catcher. Bay Sox are defending EL champions. Cisco swings and lines that foul. He was in the Futures game at a solo homer in San Diego on Sunday. Quite a thrill for Chance. From Corona, California, 2nd-round pick of the Orioles 3 years ago. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Looked like a slider that time. So Cisco fans. Pavetta gets the first man he faces. Here's Christian Arroyo, the Flying Squirrels shortstop, hitting .275, couple of homers and 26 RBI. Oddly enough, we have not seen them at home yet this year, Richmond. The Ducks have been there. Ground ball right side, just foul down the line. Arroyo, the top-rated prospect in the Giants organization from MLB.com. 25 doubles, 3rd right now in the EL. First-round pick 3 years ago out of Tampa.
Yeah, talented guy. They feel he may end up moving to 3rd long-term in the big leagues, but right now, starring at shortstop for the Flying Squirrels.
Here's the 0-1. Missed away, 1-1 to Arroyo. The wind right now blowing directly out to left field. Outfield straight up. Pavetta, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right back to the mound. Nick will glove. Flips over, underhand toss, and 2 men are gone. So the pitchers tonight, except for a long ball, have taken care of things. Here's Krzan. He flied to center back in the first inning. What a thrill winning that derby last night. What a draining thing for those guys involved. The constant swings in that 2-minute span.
I tell you,
about getting good night's sleep, so I'm sure they all did.
These guys did not disappoint last night. It was a pleasure to watch.
Here's the pitch, and he takes a strike. You're exactly right. Boy, they come out and they were excited about it. Both teams, all the All-Stars watching their teammates, and they did put on a great show. Wind up in the 0-1. Change-up fouled back. Well, again, activity in the West bullpen.
I believe that would be Tyler Epler. And cannot quite yet see the East pitcher, but I believe it is due to be Tyler Pill of the B-Mets.
The 0-2 is high. 1-2 to Krzan. Clint Frazier from the Ducks is on deck. 2 outs and nobody on. Bottom of 3. The East have a 3-0 lead. High fly ball to left. Tapia comes on and he finds it and has it. And the West goes 1-2-3. We have played 3 tonight in the All-Star game. The East 3 and the West nothing. From Canal Park in downtown Akron, nothing lead. Here's my partner, David Wilson.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Great to be working with you on the All-Star game. And,
a lot of fun.
Very happy for you to get a chance to call an All-Star game. It's the first one ever here in Akron.
It is a thrill. Happy to be part of it. Thanks to everybody involved.
Well, right now it was Rhys Hoskins' 3-run home run in the first inning off of Tyler Beatty. Came with 2 outs. That's all the offense so far. 3-0 Eastern Stars as we go to the 4th inning. Tyler Epler of the Altoona Curve takes over. And the aforementioned Rhys Hoskins will lead things off with the Eastern Division All-Stars. Tyler Epler, 23 years old. 8-6 so far for... Make it 6-6 so far for the Altoona Curve. First place team in the Western Division. First pitch is strike. 0-1 pitch to Rhys. Line right back off the back of Epler. He picks it up and throws to first in time. That hit him right between the numbers on his back. He was able to come down off the mound, pick up the ball, and throw out Hoskins. And he's already waving off Jeremy Heller, the Akron trainer, and David Wallace, the manager, saying he's all right, but they're going to make sure and question him pretty thoroughly here. But he says he's fine, Jim. That is the worst possible scenario for all concerned. No one wants to see any kind of an injury in an all-star game.
He recovered nicely, and luckily it was not a scorcher hit back his way.
1 gone, 3-0 Eastern Stars here in the 4th inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez, who grounded out his first time up. Jumped on the first pitch in the first inning against Beatty. Epler is the 4th pitcher used already. We're in the 4th inning. This one misses just outside, ball 1. So many great players in this game. Top picks, late round picks who are blossoming in their careers. 4 players who played in the Futures game last week are involved in this game tonight. Tellez at the plate, left-handed batter from the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The pitch from Epler, ripped out to center field, but it's going to hang up for Bradley Zimmer. He makes the catch. Now Rowdy hits the ball hard, but nothing to show for it. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th, and the batter is Dustin Fowler.
A good stroke on that ball to center, but right at Frazier.
Here's Fowler. Another left-handed batter. Here is the pitch, and that one is taken a strike, and the count is 0-1. This is the 14th edition of the current incarnation of the Eastern League All-Star Game, and it is the 7th since the teams went to the current Eastern-Western Division format. Ball 1, strike 1 to Fowler. Next pitch from Tyler Epler is low and in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. The Western Division is 4-2 since the current alignment started with the 2010 game. Jesmuel Valentin is on deck. Epler pitching, a swing and a miss, 2-2. Good fastball.
Well, next year's game at New Hampshire.
Headed up to Manchester. 2-2. Tied him up inside fastball. He checked it. He did not go.
Another great ballpark in this league where the Fisher Cats call home.
Epler ready. Payoff pitch. Ground ball to first. Knocked down off the glove of Rodriguez on a hot smash to the right side. It rolls into right field. I would think an all-star game hit there, right, Jim? We're going to be generous tonight, right?
I believe they are.
It's a hit. Oh, Fowler hit that one hard on the ground to the right of the first baseman, who was playing near the line. Switch hitter, Jesmuel Valentin up there now. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs, 1 on, 3-0 Eastern Stars. Great to have you with us. The Goodyear blimp is flying overhead. A warm night, but dry here in downtown Akron, Ohio. Here is the 1-0. Fouled back. Epler leads all curve starters with 100 1/3 innings pitched. 68 strikeouts, only 21 walks. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That one is high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eastern has 5 hits. Western Stars 1. Here is the delivery, and that one is taken a strike at the belt. 2-2. Epler had a complete game, 7-inning victory against Richmond on the 5th of May. One of his many highlights so far this year. One of the top starters on a first-place ball club, the Altoona Curve. 2-2 to Valentin. Runner goes. That one whacked foul down the first base line off the side wall. Clint Frazier will pick it up over in right field.
You know, Fowler, Dave, 18 steals. He was edging away a little more every pitch, and he finally took off on that last pitch that was just foul down the line. But Fowler likes to run. He's been caught 9 times, again, 18 steals for the Thunder center fielder.
I think you got to go at some point in an all-star game, right? Try to get a stolen base. 2-2. He stays put. This one lifted in the air. Shallow center. That'll drop in for a base hit. Fowler's going to try to go first to third. There's Zimmer with the throw. Not in time. Might have hit him in the back.
Boy, Dave, a perfect throw by Zimmer.
It was right on line, but I think it hit Fowler as he arrived at the bag at the same time, standing up.
We've been lucky to watch Bradley throughout the year, and he's got a tremendous arm in the outfield. He runs them down as well, but the arm is just superb.
Well, Jimmy's one of the rare 5-tool players in this league, and that's not just a wannabe 5-tool player, but legitimate. Here's Matt Oberste. Chops it foul. It goes off his leg over to the third base side. So Epler retired the first 2 batters here in the top of the 4th, and now has surrendered a couple of singles. And the Eastern Stars looking to extend now on their 3-0 lead. They have them on the corners. Raimel Tapia is the on-deck hitter. Here is the delivery, way inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to the B-Mets third baseman, Matt Oberste.
This is now 3 times with 2 outs and nobody on. They put something together in the first and the second, now in the fourth.
And in the first inning, the big blow was the Rhys Hoskins 3-run homer. 1-1. Epler fires, popped up foul. That'll be a souvenir on the right-hand side down the line. We welcome all of the folks listening in tonight on our affiliate in Bowie, Maryland, WNAV, the home of the Bay Sox. Of course, all of our folks on our flagship station here in the Akron area, Fox Sports 1350, and all of you watching and listening online as well. Valentin goes. This one cracked to the gap in left center field. That's down for extra bases and 2 RBI. Fowler has scored. Valentin will come in and score. And Matt Oberste of the Binghamton Mets checks in with his second hit of the night. This one a 2-run double, and it's 5-0 Eastern Stars here in the top of the fourth.
Boy, Valentin, Dave, had a great jump off of first. He was going to score on that ball really as soon as it left the bat. Oberste finds the gap. He's 2 for 2 tonight now.
Well, and of course, with 2 outs, Valentin was running on contact. So he scored rather easily from first. Here's Raimel Tapia up there for the 3rd time already. He's 0 for 2 from the leadoff spot. Epler from the belt. The pitch lifted down the line and left. That could be trouble. Long run over there, and it is a foul ball into the corner. Krazan tracked it as far as he could. Five to nothing, Eastern Stars. Matt Oberste with 36, make it 34 RBI on the season so far for the B-Mets, and he's added 2 for his all-star squad tonight. The pitch to Tapia, ground ball to the right side, takes a funny hop. Rosa handles it and throws out Raimel Tapia, and that retires the side, but not before the East picks up 2 more runs. They do it on 3 hits. Clint Frazier will make his way to the plate. He'll be facing Tyler Pill of the Binghamton Mets as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Frazier struck out his first time up. Pill takes over for Pivetta, who threw a perfect inning with 1 strikeout in his all-star appearance tonight. Strike call to Frazier. Tyler Pill into the windup. The pitch to Frazier is low for a ball. The count now 1-1. Pill 6 and 8 with a .401 earned run average. 17 starts for the B-Mets this year. He's 26 years old, out of San Dimas, California. 1-1 to Clint. Hit hard on the ground to third and gloved by Matt Oberste. Throws across in time. So Frazier out. He's 0 for 2 before Garibez Rosa bats. Let's pause for station identification from the great city of Akron, Ohio. This is the All-Star Game on the Eastern League Radio Network.
WARF Akron. Fox Sports 1350 is available anywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Download it now.
Pill ready to face Rosa. Ball inside, 1 ball, no strikes. No one in the league has worked more innings than Tyler Pill. 107 2/3 innings. 3rd in the league, 88 strikeouts. A beautiful changeup there. And it's 1-1 to Garibez Rosa of the Bay Sox.
You're right, Danny, of an off-speed pitch.
This one taken at the knees. Another one. And it's 1-2.
This East pitching, they've been superb tonight, early in this ball game.
They've allowed just one hit. This one taken outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Neftali Soto had a 2-out single in the second against Herman Marquez, but that's been it. 5-0 Eastern Stars. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the 2-2. Rosa slaps it foul over to the right side. Count stays the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the most amazing thing about Tyler Pill. Back on the 12th of May, set a career high with 12 strikeouts in a game. So this one is ripped to deep left center field. That ball way back. It's got a chance. It is gone. Garabez Rosa jumps on the 2-2 pitch, hits it out to left center field, and the Western Stars are on the board. It's now 5-1 Eastern here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rosa with 6 home runs on the season for the Bay Sox. He goes deep here. A solo shot. That'll bring Nelly Rodriguez to the plate.
Now, Dave, have you ever called a ball game? We've seen already 4 pitchers, all named Tyler.
It's really incredible.
We're in the 4th inning.
Tyler Beatty, Tyler Mapes, Tyler Epler, now Tyler Pill. Are there any more on the roster?
What are the odds of that? Adam, figure it out.
First pitch, a strike to Nelly Rodriguez of the RubberDucks. A swing and a miss on strike 2. Back to the point about Pill. He struck out a career-high 12 batters on the 12th of May against the Reading Fightin' Phils. Most vaunted offensive team in the league. 0-2, swung on and missed. He got Rodriguez with a steady diet of fastballs. 2 gone. Here's Bradley Zimmer of the RubberDucks.
Now, Chris Walsh and his staff, this field looks tremendous. I love the Stars for those watching around home plate.
Very nice touch. There is a wonderful RubberDucks logo cut into the grass in straightaway center field if you're high enough to make it out. Ground ball to second to Valentin. He scoops it up and throws out Bradley Zimmer, who is now 0 for 2. And the Western Stars settle for 1. Rosa homers to get them on the board. We go to the 5th inning. Here at 3 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks or strikeouts. Lakin, one of the top relievers in the Eastern League. He'll face Tyler Wade to lead things off. We know that Edwin Espinal of the Altoona Curve is now at first base. There are some other changes which we'll catch you up on as we move along here. Connor Harrell of the Erie Seawolves is in right field. First pitch to Wade is taking a ball. So Frazier out of the ball game, and Harrell is in. Lakin, 1 ball, no strikes to Tyler Wade. He's up there for the 3rd time and is 0 for 2. A swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Harold Ramirez is now in center field for the West, replacing Bradley Zimmer. So Bradley ends his night 0 for 2. Harold Ramirez, now the captain of the outfield, a swing and a miss. 1-2 to Wade. And that is it for subs right now. Jared Lakin in the game. He's 1-2 on Wade. Next pitch, lifted in the air, shallow center. That'll fall in front of Ramirez for a hit. Single for Wade. That's base hit number 8 for the Eastern Division Stars. They have come out swinging since the very first inning of this ball game. That'll bring Alfaro to the plate. Jared Lakin 3-0, a sparkling 180 earned run average for the Altoona Curve. He's pitched in 31 ball games. He has 6 saves. Earlier this year set an Altoona franchise record with 25 1/3 scoreless innings consecutively. Strike one called to Jorge Alfaro of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Alfaro has gone 2 for 2. Pair of singles. Top of the 5th here at Canal Park. 5-1 Eastern Stars. Breaking ball from Lakin is taken high for a ball. Lakin 4th among all Eastern League relievers in lowest opponent batting average. He's held the rest of the league to a collective 188 batting average. 1-1. That's lined into right, and that's a base hit. Wade hits second, thought about going to third, but Harrell gets it back in. And Alfaro has gone 3 for 3 here in the All-Star game. So he is representing the Fightin' Phils as well as he possibly can. Now the batter is Cousins, another member of the first place Fightins. Cousins. Boy, what a season this guy is having. It is an MVP type of year. And talking with Dusty Wathan earlier today in the clubhouse as he grounds one to Espinal at first, down to Arroyo, one, back to Lakin, not in time. They get the middle runner on a nice play by Espinal, and credit Lakin for getting to first base and in position for the relay from Christian Arroyo, but Cousins beats it out. Give him a fielder's choice. That was a slick play.
And a very good play by Lakin. At the bag on time. Almost doubled up Cousins.
Well, he does get a runner over to third base. That's Wade now. And they're on the corners for the big man. Rhys Hoskins leading all of minor league baseball in homers and RBI. 3-run homer in the first inning for Rhys. 5-1 Eastern Stars. He swings and he misses. He was going for number 2. Strike one to him. And I'm going to throw some numbers out here about Cousins. He takes off. The pitch is taken inside. No throw from Cisco.
Boy, Dave, what a jump.
He had no chance to throw him out. Well, for Dylan Cousins, who had 18 steals going into the All-Star break, he picks up a steal here in the All-Star game, and now a hit by Hoskins can drive in 2 more. He already has 3 RBI on his 3-run shot. 1-1. Swinging a miss. It gets away from Cisco. This is going to let Wade come in as it bounces to the back wall. The count goes to 1-2, but Wade scores, and that makes it a 6-1 ball game. That is a wild pitch. And Cisco might have been distracted by the swing of Hoskins. Cousins down to third base. Top of 5. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Eastern Division sitting pretty right now. Infield will pull in. 1-2, swung on and missed. He got Hoskins on a breaking ball.
Boy, back-to-back off-speed breaking pitches by Jared Lakin. A huge out for the runner at third base and just an out to get that tough Hoskins.
That curveball borderline unfair as Hoskins flailed away at it. So Cousins standing over at third, and as Rowdy Tellez steps in, Jim, Cousins first in the league in doubles, slugging percentage, extra base hits, and total bases. This one a called strike. 0-1. He's only second in the league in homers and RBI because of what his teammate is doing. 24 homers, 75 RBI, good enough for first in a number of leagues. He's faking way down the line at third. The pitch outside to Rowdy Tellez. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're a diehard fan, Dave, of any team in the West, you'd like to see Hoskins and Cousins advance a little bit and go to the next level.
There's no doubt about it, but as I started to mention earlier, Dusty Watson saying today, it looks like the way the organization is set up is here's a bloop single by Rowdy Tellez into left. That's going to score Cousins. Rowdy picks up an all-star RBI, his first hit of the night. Didn't try to do too much with that breaking ball and just smacked it into left, an opposite field RBI single. So Cousins scores, and that'll bring Dustin Fowler to the plate. Now a 7-1 ball game. But the way the organization is set up in the Phils organization at AAA, there are guys in those spots that doesn't look like they are going to be moving anytime soon. And looks like the Fightin' Phils will stay pretty much intact. At least that's the plan right now. One strike to Dustin Fowler after a foul ball.
You know, great for these young guys to have that success and have a chance to play in a championship team, which they have a great shot to do.
Very much a part of the development process.
Yes, it is.
And that's what Dusty was mentioning today. Says there's a big difference in a player having a great year on a losing team and having that same year on a team where you are winning. No balls, one strike. There goes Tellez. And a swing and a miss and no throw. And again, picked a good pitch on which to run. That was low in the zone. Even though it was a fastball, very tough to throw. And another good jump.
You know, Cisco, no chance. Again, you said it right. A great jump that time by Tellez. Another man in scoring position now with 2 outs.
10 hits in the game for the Eastern Stars. Swing and a miss. He got Fowler on strikes. That is going to retire the side. But they send 6 batters to the plate and score 2 more runs. We're in the 5th inning. Defensive changes coming up for the Eastern Stars, and we'll catch you up on those as we go along. We can tell you that Jake Romansky is in the ball game, and the first pitch swinging. Neftali Soto, a high drive deep into right center field. That ball is out of here. Neftali Soto, the Western Stars' second homer of the night. Soto with 10 on the season for the Harrisburg Senators. Jumps on the first pitch from Holder and hits it out of the ballpark. 7-2 now. The Eastern Stars hold the lead. That's going to bring Corey Jones to the plate. Soto now 2 for 2. Ground ball by Jones. Gloved at second by Valentin. And he throws out Jones for 3. 1 down. And the batter is Chance Cisco of the Baysox.
Dylan Thomas in right field. Valleca's at third base. Bobersti moves over to first base. And Romansky catching.
Here is the pitch to Cisco. Struck out his first time up, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. So Romansky of the Sea Dogs behind the plate now. Pat Valleca, boy, what an exciting player he is for the Yard Goats. He's over at the hot corner. A swing and a foul back by Cisco, 1-1. Soto has homered, so they have matching solo homers tonight on the western side. Garabez Rosa hit one out to left in the 4th inning. And Soto, in his first ever All-Star game, follows suit. Ground ball again toward the middle. Diving stop by Valentin. Throws from his knees, and he gets him. Cisco robbed of a hit on a great diving stop at second by Jesmuel Valentin.
All-star play. Smothers it. He catches Cisco by a half a step.
Great play. That's what you come to a game like this to see. Big hits, big plays defensively. Here's Christian Arroyo, who is 0 for 1. Holder, we haven't had a chance to talk about much yet, gets strike 1 on a swinging strike on a fastball. Jonathan Holder of the Thunder Misses low with it. 1 ball, 1 strike. He is their closer. Has converted 9 of his 10 save chances on the year. He is particularly tough against right-handed hitters. Now a ball jerked down the left field line. That ball has a chance, and it is off the wall on the fly by Christian Arroyo. He's going to coast into second base with a stand-up 2-out double. Well, right on cue, talking about how much trouble right-handed hitters have against Holder, and Arroyo bangs one off the wall. It's a laser out there. And so 2 extra base hits in the inning. 7-2, Eastern Stars back to the top of the order. And Jason Krizan.
In the AAA big game tonight, Eric Gonzalez, a home run. A Columbus Clipper, former Rubber Duck.
Great news for Eric Gonzalez. This pitch taken a strike at the knees by Jason Krizan. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Holder trying to keep this now a 5-run game. Right down the middle again, taken for strike 2. Well, the double by Arroyo notwithstanding, Holder holding right-handed hitters to an under 200 batting average this year, 180. Very tough on those right-on-right matchups. And here is the pitch. And that's hit on the ground to the third baseman, Valleca. He's got it. Long throw corner to corner in time. Krizan is out, and so are the Western Stars. But 1 run on the Soto homer. 2 hits, no errors. Welcome back to Canal Park in Akron, Ohio, and our coverage of the 2016 Eastern League All-Star Game. Jesmuel Valentin facing Andrew Robinson, one of the premier relievers in the Eastern League. Robinson from the Harrisburg Senators. He takes over for Jared Lakin, who had a rough 5th inning. First pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Lakin giving up a couple of runs through a wild pitch. 3 hits. This one is taking a ball low from Robinson. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Valentin, who is 1 for 2 on the night. A couple of strikeouts for Lakin in his All-Star appearance. Here's a base hit into right center field. That's hit toward the gap. It might split him and go near the track. It's an easy double for Valentin. He'll coast into second base with a leadoff 2-base hit. He's halfway to the cycle in the All-Star game. A single and now a double.
Not a bad night. Jeremy Lucas from the Ducks is now catching. Ryder Jones is now at third base for the West.
So Jones replaces Jones at the hot corner. Batter now is Matt Oberste, who is now playing first base for the East. And the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike. And the count is 0-1. 7-2 Eastern Stars. A lot of things can happen in the late innings of an all-star game. A lot more players to get involved. Here is the pitch. A swing and a miss on a change from Robinson. Robinson so good with Harrisburg. 4-0. A 2.04 ERA. Has made 19 appearances and has not tasted defeat. Chopped foul up the third base line by Matt Oberste, who is 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and 2 RBI.
A lot of candidates for the MVP tonight.
Yeah, without question. Hoskins, as well as Alfaro, who is 3 for 3. Valentin now 2 hits. This man at the plate 2 hits plus 2 runs batted in. Ball 1, strike 2. It's been a good night for the Eastern Stars. 7-2, top of the 6th here in Akron on this great night of baseball. Way inside, nearly hit him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Andrew Robinson out of the great city of Macon, Georgia. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed. High fastball. Oberste goes down on strikes. Robinson picks up his first strikeout. It's just the third of the night for Western Division pitching. Jim, the Eastern League, we talk about it night in, night out on our broadcast. Such a great brand of baseball. A level where many major league organizations put their top prospects in a key year in their development, maybe multiple years. Strike call to Anori Tavares, who is batting for Raimel Tapia. So Tavares is batting now. Is this a pinch hit appearance, Jim? I don't believe he was in the game prior.
He was not.
Tavares of the Sea Dogs. This pitch taken, a ball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nuri Tavares hitting .303 for Portland, 3 home runs, 28 runs batted in, 8 steals, 6th in the league in hitting. This guy can play. 2-1, low for a ball, 3-1 from Andrew Robinson.
The original notes had Tavares going to left and Tapia to center. That could change now.
Here's a fly ball down the right field line. It is going to hook foul and get into the seats. So that's down in the grandstand, and it's a full count now to Tavares. We'll do our best to keep up with all of the changes, and that's kind of part of the fun of the game, but it is challenging.
Makes for a nice scorecard.
Trying to be as neat as possible over on my side. Here is the pitch. That is strike 3 call, inside corner. Perfectly painted corner by an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Tavares down looking, 2 gone. And Tyler Wade is the scheduled hitter. He's 1 for 3. And that is Tyler. Wade from the Thunder. Alfaro on deck. Robinson pitching. That's in there for a strike. Andrew Robinson for the Senators pitching in whatever role he is needed. It's converted his only save chance. He has started a game. He has posted 5 holds. Here's a ball bounced foul off of the dugout on the first base side. That houses the Eastern Division Stars tonight. 14th annual Eastern League All-Star game in progress. We're in the 6th inning here at Canal Park. Eastern has led throughout. They have a 7-2 lead right now. Ball high. The count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Absolute packed house here tonight. We have seen a number of big crowds here at the ballpark over the years, but this one may be the biggest of all. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robinson has 2 outs, a man on second. 2-2 pitch, popped up, foul, third base side, and out of play. Jim, I can't remember right now whether it was 2007 or 2009. One of those 2 years, the All-Star game was scheduled to be played at Dodge Stadium, and it was canceled in the 3rd inning due to fog. Fortunately, no fog in sight tonight here in Akron. Here's the 2-2, just inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
No fog. A lot of heat.
Yeah, maybe just a little haze with the 90-degree temperatures, but nothing to stop the game. Here's the 3-2. Strike three call. Outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts get the Western Stars out of the inning. No damage done. One stranded. Arroyo on base after giving up a double. So for Holder, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run. No walks or strikeouts. Montgomery, Marquez, Pivetta, Pill, Holder, now Jerez. And I love the teal shoes that Jerez is sporting tonight. Ball 1 to Connor Harrell, who came in to play right field for Clint Frazier. So Harrell up there for the first time. And this pitch fouled away. Back behind us, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jerez against Harrell. 1-1. Harrell from the Erie Seawolves. So you have a Sea Dog against a Sea Wolf. The pitch. Ground ball foul up the third base line by Connor Harrell. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harrell leads the Seawolves with 8 homers. Although Krazan will now probably argue with him in the clubhouse that he had 31 here in Akron during the home run derby.
31. Sounds nice.
I had 31 on one night. 1-2. And the pitch. Low and in for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harrell had a 10-game hitting streak earlier this year. Had a career-high 5 RBI in a game against Reading in May. Houston, Texas product. Harrell, a .267 batter. He's knocked in 23 for the Seawolves. This pitch foul. Boy, what a job by Andrew Robinson. 3 consecutive strikeouts, including 2 looking to strand Valentine on second base. 7-2. Arabez Rosa on deck for all of you Bay Sox fans listening. Your All-Star is up next. Here's a high pop-up, shallow right. Coming on, Cousins is there. He's got it. Harrell retired, and that'll bring Rosa to the plate. Arabez Rosa. That's Dylan Thomas now in right. Yep. Thomas now in right for the Eastern Stars. Here's Rosa. He homered his last time up. A shot to left center field out near the flagpoles. He takes a strike, and it's 0-1 from Williams Jerez. Jim, how about the teal shoes? Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a foul. It's like the old Charlotte Hornets.
I like that. Close to the old Dolphins as well. Just a little bit lighter, but pretty sharp.
No balls, 2 strikes. Lights are on here at Canal Park. Not yet needed. But we're approaching that dusk hour. Great to have you with us tonight for radio coverage of the 2016 Eastern League All-Star Game. What a night and what a crowd. Here's the pitch, and that's taken a ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2, 1 out. Bases are empty. Western Division needs to string some hits together. Swing and a miss, high fastball. Rosa down on strikes. He's 1 for 3. Edwin Espinal coming to the plate for his first at-bat of the night. Espinal, the slugger, from the Altoona curve. 2 gone. Espinal hitting .315. That leads the curve in hitting. 5 homers, 34 runs batted in. First pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And you talk about his offensive numbers, Jim, but in 52 games, splitting his time between first and third this year, only 2 errors. Very dependable defensive player. Ball outside. Good hitters count now. 2 balls, no strikes. Espinal sporting those Red Sox. So familiar in that Altoona color scheme. Ball high, 3 balls, no strikes. Maybe you would call those ruby. How about that?
It's that cardinal maroon, but not quite either one.
Garnet?
What old crayon would it have been as a
Not
kid?
Sure. 3-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back. What a vicious cut there by Espino. 3 balls, 1 strike. Boy, this is so much fun to be here looking out over this great crowd, enjoying the ball game. They were here starting to file in the ballpark today, Jim, at 4:30 in the afternoon for a 7:05 ball game. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went after a bad ball, tailing away.
The day they were also here, the Autograph Hounds, at 7 o'clock in the morning in the parking lot. When some players might be here early, too, as they came to get on the buses to go visit some of the community hospitals in the area. 7 o'clock in the parking lot.
3-2, fouled back. Just out of the catcher's mitt of Romanski. 2 Sea Dogs working here as the battery. Well, it's a treasure trove for the autograph collector.
Well, 7 o'clock, those guys need to take a big look in the mirror and say, what am I doing at 7 o'clock in a parking lot looking for autographs?
Well, if you got your target, get up at the crack of dawn. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Jerez worked over Espinal there. A big strikeout. RubberDuck will take over on the mound for the Western Stars. Eastern up by 5. They'll face Grant Sides to tell you about him. And again, call the action. My partner, Jim Clark.
Thank you, Dave. Grant Sides. As Dave says, the RubberDuck comes on in the All-Star game, replacing Robinson, who fanned the side back in the 6th inning. Sides out of Sanford, 12th round pick of the Indians. In 2011, facing Romanski, Thomas, and Valeka. First at bat for Jake Romanski. Romanski from the Portland Sea Dogs, right-hand batter. Here's the pitch, and that swung on and missed. That is a strike. Now Grant Sides, 1-0. ERA is at 3. 27 games, 3 saves on the year. 38 strikeouts in 42 innings. Romanski stands in, right-hand batter, swings, ground ball right side through the hole. That is a base hit to right field for Romanski. Well, the spot in the order, the number 3 spot, is 4 for 4 tonight. And Romanski getting 3-12 for the Sea Dogs, leading hitter for the Portland Sea Dogs. And a great year behind the plate as well. Leadoff man aboard now. Dylan Thomas from the Yard Dogs. Or Yard Goats. I got dogs and goats and wolves in here tonight. First at bat. Ground ball, second base. Rosa will tag the runner. Throws to first. That's a double play, 4-3. Nicely done by Garabez Rosa. As the ball and Romanski arriving about the same time, he quickly turns 2.
Definitely not much that Romanski could do about that.
Here's Pat Valeka, first at bat, playing third base, came on in the 5th inning. Valeka from Hartford, 255, 9 homers, 49 driven in, right-hand batter. Leads the team in homers and runs batted in. Second in doubles with 22. Versatile, playing shortstop, second base, and third base. Grant Sides home, swung on and missed. Good fastball from the RubberDuck right-hander. Met Grant's mother today in the family room downstairs at the ballpark. All the parents, all the moms proud of their young men tonight. Sides the 0-1, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, Grant Sides was a late addition to the Western roster, but I thought very deserving from the get-go.
Two outs and nobody on. Sides is ready. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, blocked by his battery mate from Akron, Jeremy Lucas.
Jimmy sees a lot of action, and it's been over a month since he's given up an earned run.
And guys coming from the pen, that's so huge. Grant set again. Here's the 1-2. Swung on tap. Third base side stays foul. Lucas goes out and grabs it. Espinal at first. Rosa at second. Arroyo's at short. Ryder Jones at third base. Krazan in left. Ramirez in center. Harrell's in right. Top of 7, 2 outs and nobody on. The East with a 7-2 lead. They about hit the West tonight, 12-4. They got started right away tonight. 3-run homer in the first inning by Rhys Hoskins. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, little fly to left. On the run, Krazan. He will get there, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit. They leave no one. We played 6.5 in this all-star game. Baseball fans everywhere. Up Perez, a scoreless 1-2-3 6th inning. He fanned a couple. And Murphy Smith on the year has had a good year. 3-3, 154 ERA, swings ground ball to first, bursted gloves, and Ramirez retired 3 unassisted. His first at bat tonight in the ball game. Murphy Smith from New Hampshire, 3-3, 154 ERA, 26 games, 3 saves on the year. Here's Neftali Soto, had a solo homer. The West runs a couple of solo shots tonight. Pitch inside for a ball. Rosa in the 4th. Soto in the 5th. Pitch a strike in the outside corner. 7-2, the East on top. Smith came out of the Oakland chain originally. There's a ball outside. Went to college in Binghamton. Missed away, 3-1 to Soto. Should be Lewis Head in the Akron Duck in the Western pen. 3-1 is outside. That's ball 4. That is the first walk of the ball game issued by East pitching tonight. They've been very sharp tonight, Dave.
Yeah, all the way through. 2 mistake pitches. You have the 2 solo homers. One by Soto, one by Rosa. Soto, by the way, Jim, the man who just walked, the only player in the game with big league experience. He has 34 games with the Cincinnati Reds on his resume.
Here's Ryder Jones out of Richmond. First at bat. Left-hand batter. Ground or foul back to the left. Well, Jones leads the Squirrels in RBI with 39. Second in homers with 9. A second-round pick 3 years ago. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of 7. 7-2, the East lead. Smith ready, delivers upstairs. 1-1 to Ryder Jones. Jeremy Lucas is on deck. Smith ready again. 1-1 pitch. Misses again. 2-1 now. This big crowd pulling for the West. They trail it by 5 runs. Look at first. 2-1 pitch. Low and inside for ball 3. 3-1 now. You know, the East, 7 runs on 12 hits. The West only 2 runs on just 4 hits. And just 1 walk in the ball game tonight. 3-1. High pop-up left side of the infield. The Lake of the third baseman goes left and makes the catch. Not an easy play, but 2 men are gone. Here's Jeremy Lucas from the RubberDucks. Well, Jeremy batting .241, 8 home runs and 28 driven in. Playing first base as well as catching for David Wallace. Right-hand batter. The Ducks had 3 starters in the lineup tonight, all out of the game now. Frazier, Zimmer, and Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike at the knees. Now the outfield straight up. Soto at first, 2 outs. Smith ready. 0-1 pitch. Just missed up a little bit. 1-1 to Jeremy Lucas.
Well, the available players dwindling now for both teams as we get later in the ball game.
That's a main goal of the managers. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball caught the outside corner. Called strike 2. 1-2 now to Jeremy Lucas.
Right now on the east side, Jim, Matt Karras City, Logan Taylor, and Hobie Milner are the pitchers that have not yet been used, and Kyle Higashioka, the catcher, has not yet played.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on a high fastball. For the West, no runs. They walk and they strand a man. We played 7 tonight. The 2 Grant Sides, a scoreless 7th inning. Lewis set for the Ducks this season, 2-1, a very fine 2.68 ERA. 29 games, a couple of saves. 18th round pick of the Indians in 2012. It's been a solid year for David Wallace. He'll be facing Tellez, Fowler, and Valentin. Unless we have a switch, and we do. Higashioka is going to bat for Tellez. Higashioka in the home run derby yesterday. He will pinch it and take over the DH duties. He likes this ballpark. Swings and misses. That is a strike. A couple of 3-run homers for the Thunder a couple of weekends ago. Getting in, big, strong, right-hand batter. Heads 0-1. Breaking ball a little bit low. Lewis Head, 29 or 26 years old, born in Houston, went to Texas State. 29 games for the Ducks. Swung on and missed. 1-2. What good fastball down and in that time. Had 41 strikeouts and 47 in the 3rd innings, walking 12, allowing 43 hits, 16 runs, 14 and only 2 homers from the right-hander. Here's the 1-2. Swung on. Looper to center. Coming on. Ramirez. He will get there and make the catch. Leadoff man retired. Higashioka flies to center. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves from Canal Park in downtown Akron. This is the All-Star.
WARF Akron, Fox Sports 1350.
Now Dustin Fowler stands in, played the entire ball game, 1 for 3, scored a run tonight, takes a strike on the outside corner. 7-2, the East on top, 8th inning. Heads 0-1, missed inside, 1-1 to Fowler.
Well, with Higashioka playing and hitting this inning, Jim, that's it for the position players on the Eastern Division side.
1-1, line drive, foul down the right field side.
So right now it looks like Dusty Wathan still has Matt Karras-City, Logan Taylor, and Hobie Milner at his disposal. David Wallace has used all of his position players. J.P. Feyereisen and Donnie Hart are available in the bullpen.
Here's the 1-2. It is bouncing in. A sellout tonight, 8,054 watching the EL 2016 All-Star Game from Canal Park in Akron, Ohio. Head ready again. Here's the 2-2 to Fowler. Fouled back. Big time fastball touching 97 that time on the radar. Head looks in again to his battery mate, Jeremy Lucas. Here's the 2-2 reaches and fouls that down the left field side. That
hit the wire.
I thought it hit the wire.
That helped.
Has not happened, I don't think, at all this year that I can remember. 2-2 to Fowler. Head ready again. He fires. Tap foul back near the on-deck hitter. Valentin remains 2-2.
Well, a lot of speculation running rampant in the press box about the MVP of this game.
Who decides the MVP?
It's a good question. It's not us. I know that.
2-2, all the way back to the backstop.
I guess the movers and shakers of this operation will decide.
3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 8th inning. East on top, 7-2. Heads payoff. Swung on, high fly ball left center. Can they find it? Yes, they do. Krizan. The shortstop Arroyo had no idea where that pop-up was. So a good thing it lifted to left field. Well, Jesmuel Valentin, a single, a double, scored a run tonight. Well, the rain is held off. They talked about possible storms around game time earlier tonight, but it has all stayed away from the rubber capital of the world. Head deals. Missed inside for a ball. Logan Taylor is in the bullpen. In there to center. Ramirez back over his head. Bounces off the base of the wall. A couple of hops chased down to his right. And a 2-out double by Valentin. 3-hit night, couple of doubles for Jesmuel Valentin. He's had some night. Well, I think Dave Ramirez had trouble finding that ball at first.
It's that time of night where it's tough to pick it up if it gets high enough, and that one certainly did. And he had to watch it for a second, but then realized it didn't really matter. That ball was cracked way over his head. And you're right, Valentin, a nice night, 3 hits. Oberste, a nice night. He's batting now. 2-run double earlier, plus a single on the infield.
Matt Oberste stands in, 2 RBI, doubled and singled. Could not check it. That is a strike. Good slider that time by Sire, by Lewis Head. So the 13th base hit, first off of Head for the East tonight. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. A little bit low. 1-1 to Oberste.
Of course, I go back to the first inning. 3-run homers. They are big. Rhys Hoskins, a 2-out 3-run home run. I think that might speak volumes in the MVP decision.
Set the tone for the entire night. 1-1 pitch. Foul to the right. Bangs off the Logius. Back down below she goes. Tavares on deck. 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the 8th inning. 7-2 the East on top. It never trailed tonight. The West, a pair of solo home runs. Rosa and Soto. That's been it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That is into center field. That is a base hit. Rounding third. Valentin coming home to score. RBI single. Oberste 3 for 4 night. It's now an 8-2 ball game. He is stepping forward now, David.
2 singles, a double, tied with Hoskins, 3 RBI. What a night.
Another contender has risen to the top. Here's Tavares now. Came into the game at the top of the 6th inning, remained to play left, struck out, looking back in that 6th inning. Swung on and missed. That time had taken a little bit off. This again coming with 2 outs and nobody on. That's happened 3 times in this game tonight. 0-1. Line drive over the first baseman, Spinall. Down the line she goes. Harrell runs it down to second. Tavares, he is in there with a stand-up 2-out double. Boy, just over. Spinall's headed first. So with 2 outs in the first inning, 3 runs. 2 outs and nobody on in the 4th, 2 more runs. 2 outs and nobody on in the 8th inning. They played 2 more tallies. It's been your ball game tonight. Great 2-out hitting. And now 2 men are out there for Tyler Wade. Played the entire ball game, 1 for 4, singled and scored back in the 5th. Head deals. Look out to our left. Bang back down below as it ricochets from the loges. Again, a sellout crowd, 8,054 watching the Eastern League All-Star game at Canal Park. Lewis head ready. 0-1 delivery. Missed inside with a fastball. 1-1. Romanski on deck. We're in the 8th inning. Oberste, the runner at third. Tavares at second. Head the sign from Lucas. 1-1 pitch. Bounces in, kicks right. Good job by Lucas. Kept it right to his right. 2 balls and a strike. We should see Logan Taylor in the bottom of the inning.
And that would leave Dusty with 2 relievers to get in the ball game. So if both are available, we may see a pitching change at some point.
2-1, line foul, clears Aloysius down beyond third base. Nope, came back down below, all the way back to the, nope, they caught him in the first row. On a couple of bounces, nice catch for an all-star souvenir. 2-2 to Wade. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Head. Ground ball to short. Arroyo gloves and throws, and the inning done. But the East strikes again. 1 run on 3 hits, and they strand a pair. We move to the bottom half. Ks per 9 leads the league. 48 hits, 25 runs, 23 earned, only a homer. Stands 6'5", 205. He will face Arroyo, Krizan, and Harrell in the 8th inning. Line foul, look out on the first base side. Arroyo tonight doubled and tapped to the mound. 8-2. And some night for the East, 8 runs on 15 hits.
We may have a little break in the action here, Jim, as that one hits someone down there. I think there's going to be a lot of people with their backs turned, and we'll see if Ryan Wills holds up for a moment to make sure everybody is now turning back toward the field. But now they're going to play on, but it looks like someone was hit by that foul ball.
Swing and a miss. Took a big fastball upstairs. Well, they had no chance at all to get out of the way of that thing. It was a rocket down behind the dugout, a section past the first base dugout. 0-2 to Arroyo is swung on and fouled back. Another high fastball by Taylor. From the Binghamton Mets, Logan Taylor ready again. Here's the 0-2. Line foul again. Ed caught the screen. I'm proud my two sons are working each dugout tonight as the honorary bat boys for the game. They've worked here many years, and Brooke and Austin part of it. Having a great time. 0-2. Breaking ball a little bit high. Boy, Ryan Wills almost was ready to raise the right hand. 1-2 to Arroyo. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. Ball gets away, but Romansky finds it and throws to first for the out. 2-3. A breaking ball in the dirt that time, and Arroyo down on strikes. Here's Jason Krazan, now the left fielder. He has fly twice to center and grounded out to third base. Some night yesterday in the winning the home run derby. Was fun to watch. He really put a charge into many long balls yesterday. Taylor home. Little loop to third base, right to the hands of Valleca. Barely had to move in there now, 2 outs. Here's Connor Harrell. Flying to right, came on in the 5th inning. Connor, right-hand batter. Here we see Wolf, 268, 8 homers, 23 driven in. Looks at a fastball that gets by Romansky for a ball. His 8 homers lead the club. Outfield straight up. We no wind now at all. 1-0. Fastball high. 1-1 to Harrell. Rosa on deck. 2 outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the 8th inning. The East, a 8-2 lead. Here's the 2-0. Hit foul back to our right. Bangs off the loges. Two balls and a strike to Harrell. Now Taylor again. 2-1. Boy, Danny of a breaking ball called strike 2. Boy, big change up curve. Even up at 2-2. Taylor. 2-2, missed away, full count. You know, the East 3 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 1 in the 8th. The West tonight, a couple of solo shots, 1 in the 4th, the other in the 5th. Swung on and missed. He got him on a big-time fastball. So second strikeout for Taylor. The West goes 1-2-3. The 9th. Home run from Wisconsin. Stevens Point, 16th round pick of the Indians 2 years ago. He'll face Romansky, Thomas, and Valleca. 9th inning, 8-2 East. JP kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Good fastball.
Well, this has been the lucky spot in the East order tonight. 4 for 4 between Alfaro and Romansky.
Kara City is in the pen for the East. Line to left. Krazan back. That's over his head. Going to bounce off the wall and a hop. Romansky keeps this thing perfect in the number 3 spot. 5 for 5. Heat is 2 for 2 with a single and double. Well, the number 5 spot, Dave, has 5 hits. The West has 4 hits.
Yeah, the East pitching staff, Jim, has just been outstanding tonight. Taylor, the most recent, with a perfect inning, 2 strikeouts. Here's Big D.
Dylan Thomas bounced out his only at bat. Runner at second, 1 out the pitch. Ground ball left side. That is a base hit. Romanski stops at third. Had to make sure the ball was going to get through that left side. So back-to-back hits begin the 8th inning. Here's Valleca. 17 hits in the ball game. The hitting shoes have been on this entire night for Dusty Wathan's Eastern squad. That Reading fight and field thing is kind of rubbing off on these guys.
I think you're right.
Valleca fly to left on the corners, nobody out. Fire eyes at home, missed inside for a ball. Over 8,000 watching, a sellout crowd in downtown Akron. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That is grabbed it short. They flip him and nobody's at the bag. Arroyo made the flip, the backhanded flip, but Rosa caught off guard. The throw was a perfect toss by Arroyo. Romanski scores. We'll see how they scored. It's now 9-2.
It's going to be a hit for Valleca, Jim.
That's a good call. They were not going to retire Valleca, but they could have had a force out. Here's Higashioka. DHing, fly to center last inning. Looks at a ball away. First and second, 1 out, 9th inning. Fire eyes and ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit to right. Playable. Harrell comes on. He will make the running catch for the first out. Here's Dustin Fowler. Played the entire ball game. And Fowler 1 for 4. Scored a run tonight.
All right, now Donnie Hart is the last Western pitcher. He is throwing in the bullpen. There was some question whether or not we would see him tonight.
Well, they had Karasity up at first. Here's the pitch. Missed inside around the belt for a ball.
That is Karasity throwing, and I see another guy out there. I don't know if he's throwing as well, but that would probably be Milner. So we may see both of those guys split the 9th inning.
Swung on and missed.
Might have Hart up just in case. They need him here in the top of the 9th.
JP set. 1-1. Long and foul. Down the right side to Main Street. Right in front of the old Scots 5 and 10. Which sat across from the Mayflower Hotel in downtown Akron. 1-2 to Fowler. 2 on, 1 out, 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled third base side, back on the roof of Canal Park. This is a huge success both nights. Over 14,000 fans through the turnstiles on Tuesday and Wednesday. Line to center. That is a base hit. Thomas will stop at third base. Ramirez comes up throwing. So Fowler's second hit, 4 hits in the inning. And they're loaded now for Valentin. That is hit number 19 for the East. Now, if Valentin could do something big, Dave, he could be a real contender as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 3 hits already tonight, 2 of them doubles.
Here's the pitch. Looper to short. It is caught by Arroyo. It'll jump to his right. 2 men are out.
He had the brass ring right there. He just couldn't quite grab onto him.
2 gone now for Oberste. Boy, he could have maybe sealed the deal with a hit as well. He has a 2-run double and a single to drive in a run, plus a single back in the second tonight. JP trying to stop this thing right here. Here's the pitch. Strike called, knee high on the outside corner with a good fastball. Thomas at third. Valeka is at second. Fowler at first, 2 outs. Run home in the inning. 9-2 East. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Tavares on deck. Oberste, the 7th man to hit in the inning. Fire eyes and set. 1-1 pitch. Missed away with a breaking ball. 2-1 to Oberste.
Without question, a very impressive offensive showing by these Eastern Division stars tonight. And as you've alluded to a number of times, many of those hits coming with 2 out.
Swung on and missed. Ran the hard stuff away. There are 3 of their scoring innings that all came with 2 outs and nobody on. Fire eyes and set again. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled back to the right. In the 1st, 4th, and 8th. And on the 5th and 9th, leadoff men got things rolling. JP ready. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled away to the right. Oberste battling at 2-2.
Well, unless something very unusual happens, it does not look like we're going to go to the home run shootout for a second straight year.
That was exciting last year, watching that game televised. Again, the 2-2 it is outside, a touch, a full count to Oberste.
And as memory serves, a Reading fight and Phil won it, Brian Pointer.
And it took quite a while to get a winner in that.
They were all up there just taking one swing apiece.
Yep.
This year it was going to be a little different.
Payoff, line drive, caught him and dropped at third base. They will throw across, and they will not get him. A Ryder Jones, had he made the throw immediately, would have had Oberste, but hesitation, run scores. Everybody moves 90 feet. It's now 10-2. How did they score it?
I believe that's going to be a hit.
There's a line drive to the right, went down to a knee. 19 hits. Here's Tavares, doubled back in the 8th inning.
Actually, I think they may have put an error up, Jim.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
broken bat, ground ball
my.
to first. Bats in the stands. Let's hope they're okay. Espinal steps on the bag for the out. 5 ERA, 29 games, 4 saves. ERA tops on the club. Milner, 25 years old, out of Fort Worth. He will face Rosa, Espinal, and Ramirez. Hit to right. That is a sliding catch in right field by Thomas for the first out of the inning. Boy, he covered a lot of ground to make that play. Boy, thought Dave would have left the bat. That would for sure be a base hit.
Well struck by Garabez Rosa to the opposite field. Thomas runs it down. Very nice job.
Milner, 6'2", 165. Spinall looks at a strike. 0 for 1 tonight, struck out in the 6th inning. 10-2. They have pen activity now. Sarah City is up. Breaking ball called, strike 2.
With that change to a hit, Oberste, 4 hits, 4 RBI.
What a night. 0-2. Just missed the inside corner.
He's played 2 positions. Gathered 4 hits, knocked in 4 runs. Pretty strong resume tonight for Matt Oberste.
Not bad at all. Little tapper back to the mound. Milner gloves, turns, and throws 2 outs in the 9th inning. And now we'll see Matt Saraciti as they'll make the call to the pen. We'll keep it right here, I would imagine, for that, David.
Let's just keep it here and enjoy the pitching change break and have a chance to look at some of the great performances tonight on the west side. Even though they have 4 hits, 2 homers tonight, Jim. Garibez Rose homer in the 4th. That came off Tyler Pill. Neftali Soto in the 5th inning against Jonathan Holder led off with a home run to center, a solo shot. So memories for those guys in an all-star game, getting to hit 1 out. And Soto, of course, his first all-star game, a guy that's been to the big leagues and playing his first all-star game and has a home run to talk about. And then you switch over to the Eastern Division Stars tonight. 20 hits, 10 runs, so plenty of offense to go around. You have Alfaro with 3 hits. Romansky, who came in for him with 2. Rhys Hoskins, the 3-run home run in the 1st inning. You have Rowdy Tellez with an RBI single. You have Jesmuel Valentin, 3 hits, 2 doubles tonight. And then, of course, Oberste with 4 hits, 4 RBI. So you've got about 6 or 7 guys there that have made big contributions to the Eastern cause tonight. They lead it 10-2. And so they have led the entire way, wire to wire, tonight in the All-Star game.
Righty Matt Saraciti comes on, 0-2 from Hartford, 34 games, a 2.34 ERA. Not a safe situation tonight, but he saved 25 to lead the league in 29 opportunities. He's fanned 39 and 34 in 2/3 innings, allowing 26 hits, 12 runs, 9 earned, and 4 home runs. A 12th round pick or a 6th round pick of the Rockies in 2012 from St. John's. He will finish up the ball game tonight.
Well, he's a Connecticut native, and well, you talk about a guy at the back of the bullpen, Jim. The one thing you don't want him to do is walk guys. Matt Saraciti, 39 strikeouts, 7 walks in 34 innings.
That's how you do it. Ramirez stands in. 0 for 1 tonight, lines a single to center with 2 outs. First hit for Harold tonight, number 5 for the West. It's Neftali Soto, homered and walked and singled, perfect night, 2 for 2. Playing the entire ball game, along with Arroyo and Krizan, the only 3 Western players to do so tonight. Saraciti deals. Ground ball. That's a foul ball, just foul down the third base side. Foul ball. Both skippers, Dusty Wathan and David Wallace, doing a great job of getting everybody into the game tonight. It's not an easy task. They've worked it well. 2 outs, runner at first. Bottom half of the 9th inning. 10-2 East. Saraciti home. Breaking ball to Beauty. Off-speed breaking ball called, strike 2. 1 strike away now, 0-2 to Soto. Ryder Jones is on deck. They're not holding Ramirez at first. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He waved. Nope, got a piece of it. Boy, big slow curveball again. Boy, what a pitch. Heading way out in front, but just able to get a piece and stay alive is Soto. Saraciti ready again. And here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Same pitch. He struck him out. And the 2016 All-Star game is over. in the ninth inning. No run.